y'all. Welcome to Western New York Wildlife Hotspots, hosted by me, Ginny. Um, on this adventure, I am in Niagara County on a privately owned land in the haunted Niagara Woods. Um, like I said, this is privately owned land, so before you go doing adventures like this, you might want to get the owner's permission, especially when the land is posted. Um, but Anyways, I want to tell you a quick story. I don't know how quick it'll be, about the reason that I'm here. Now, I've been coming to this land for almost 10 years now. I haven't gotten back into the wooded area in quite some time, unfortunately. It's actually been probably about 5 years since I've been back here. Um, but back in the day when I was coming back, helping to collect firewood and what have you, I there was a couple of areas that I felt kind of let me think. I don't know, creepy. Um, I didn't feel creepy. I felt like people were watching me or something was watching me, and it kind of, when you're back there by yourself, it's a little unnerving. But when you're back there with someone else and you have someone to talk to and joke with and what have you, you really don't notice it that much. Well, I finally told the landowner when we were back there about 3 weeks ago that how I felt in the past about being back there by myself. And the landowner just laughed at me and said, Ginny, that's not the first time I've heard that. As a matter of fact, my wife feels the same way. And honestly, there's certain areas that I feel like something, can't really say someone, but something's watching me. So it turns out when I brought him to the areas that kind of freaked me out a little bit, he said, yeah, that's pretty much where he and his wife had experienced similar situations. And once in a blue moon, you think you see something, and then when you get over to that specific area, there's absolutely nothing there. But the landowner said he has seen shadow people. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen shadow people per se, but I have seen things out of the corner of my eye that I'm not really sure is anything, but you definitely get a creepy feeling. So, anyways, as I'm showing you these pictures and these walkthroughs, um, that's the reason I'm here. He said, "Hey, why don't you do this for your YouTube channel?" You can come back anytime, come back by yourself, or if you want, I can drive you back. So I went back by myself and I went during the day because I really didn't feel very easy about going out there to camp or anything. I mean, it was offered, but I thought, wow, I'm creeped out during the day. I don't really know if I want to do that at night. But so at the end of this video, I put in um, well, at the end of the YouTube channel thingy, I put in 3 pictures with arrows of things that I saw on the pictures that don't necessarily have any rhyme or reason for it. Um, so take really close looks and see if there's anything that I have missed because there may very well be. Um, like I said, there's certain areas you go in there and um, I tried talking through 1 or 2 of the videos to talk to you while I was doing the video and then I was hearing what I thought was like an animal or something behind me. All of a sudden I jumped and turned and there was nothing there, but there was a broken branch that I did not see it as broken when I walked over it. So it's just a lot of strange things. Um, then I went back with the landowner again on a different day so we could go ahead and put up a game camera so we could see what kind of animals are actually back in the woods. And towards the end of this, you'll see picture of a fox and a couple of deer, doe and bucks. Um, And if you look really closely, I did not arrow these ones out, but if you look really closely, one of them, you can see something up in the tree. Um, Again, I don't really know if there's something there or it's my imagination running wild, because that too does happen from time to time. um, I don't know. Tell me what you think. If you find something or you see something that, might pique my interest or strike somebody else's interest, by all means, you know, check where it is on the film so we can and then message me so we can get a closer look at it and I can see where about that is in the wooded area. Um, yeah, like I said, I've been coming back here for years, and for a while there I stopped. Life just kind of gets busy, so I didn't get to go back as much as I had liked, and it took me years to actually tell anybody about my experiences back there because yeah, I really didn't care to be laughed at, and people tend to look at you a little funny when you say you. Oh yeah, well I've seen shadows or I see ghosts or I see this or I see that. But the fact is, I really think there is something back there. I can't explain what it is. I can't even explain the feeling, except it honestly feels like the hair will stand up on the back of your neck um, when you do get this creepy feeling. And then you're looking around really nervous, and that's not cool either. So when we went back there to check the game camera and switch the card out, we went for a quick walk through the woods, and all I could think is something's definitely back here. Something's definitely back here. And I wish I would have brought my camera back there with me again today because it really was. It was something. The landowner was with me and we were talking and joking, and all of a sudden I stopped. And yeah, it really hits you hard because no sooner did I stop, he turned and looked at me and said, "Did you hear that?" And I did. I definitely heard something, but I didn't have the camera and I didn't have my cell phone, so I couldn't even record anything. And there was seriously nothing around us. I did not see anything, not even a chipmunk or a squirrel. And I mean, there's some of those back there, but there's not as many as you would think. And that's probably because there's most likely coyotes in the general area. But yeah, it was a little freaky. Um, Most of the pictures that I took and the video I took was during the day because when we were back there, when I went back by myself, there was no way I was going back there at night. Um, they said I could pitch a tent if I wanted to, in even, on the outskirts of the wooded area, and I could pitch the tent in their basically in their farm field, and that way I wouldn't be in the woods. And yeah, even that just made me feel very unnerved. Um, they said they would move the game camera to make sure, they had pictures to make sure that the tent was all by itself and secure. And yeah, um, that wasn't flying for me. So I opted to do the daytime thing. And even that, like I said, some of the brightest areas of the woods were the creepiest, which amazes me because you would think the ones within the shadows or something that's where you would feel the I don't know, entity eyes, I don't know what you would call it because I did not visually see anything when I was out there. I did hear things, and that's why I figured if I just kept snapping pictures and even some video, that maybe I would see something when I got back and pulled them up on the computer. So that's what I did. I got back, pulled them up on the computer, and like I said, I'm going through them right now. I'm looking at them as I'm talking to you. And the three that I have seen something on are the last three of the video. Um, I actually the last four, but I don't have an arrow on the fourth from last. I don't know why I didn't put an arrow on that, but yeah, little nerve-wracking back there. The only reason I decided I definitely wanted to do this, this week is due to, the holiday with Halloween and stuff. I thought they would be something fun to do, put together in the past throughout this week. And I'm definitely glad I did, but I'll be honest with you, I have no desire to go back there in the night time anytime soon. And I'm very happy with the way this video turned out, and I hope you all are enjoying it. I hope you like the pictures. There are so many unbelievable sights back there, and the trees are phenomenal. I love the colors of the leaves. I love the leaves on the ground. I think that's really cool. But yeah, it a lot of broken branches that, like I said, some of them I didn't even see a broken branch until I heard a noise, and then I turned around and definitely got a little spooked on that. So, um, this is definitely a fun thing to do, and state parks, you can do basically the same thing. Not so much at night usually, but you can go through the state parks and just take pictures. Bring them back to your computer and look at them because some of the state parks, rumor has it, they're haunted. A few places like Old Fort Niagara, that fort itself is supposedly haunted, and in the state park itself, rumor has it, is haunted. So that's another place that I would have liked to gone, but I wanted the opportunity to come to my friend's land and do this because first of all, it's more secluded and quiet, and um, you don't have as much traffic, and I don't have to worry about, blurring people's faces out and stuff because that just gets a little creepy. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a day, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all have a great, happy Halloween and a safe one. Y'all take care now. We'll see you next time. Thanks. See you again soon. If you liked my video, please hit the like and then hit the subscribe button. It will help me out.